Marvel and DC, the two gigantic comic book manufacturing brands, has been providing us with many exciting stories of various superheroes and supervillains since a long duration of time. But in the race of being better than one another, both these companies have also tried to copy each other at some points in time. Today we will discuss about 6 copycat characters of both Marvel and DC, who are either highly inspired from a similar character of the other brand, or is directly copied from the other. So let's dive into our list and catch the copycats red-handed. Before starting our countdown, let me tell you that this is the second part of the copycat list, which consists of 27 copycat characters. The rest 28 characters are already covered in the previous part of this list. You can check the part 1 of this post here. Now, let's begin our copycat countdown. Ultron and Brainiac. Vision and Ultron are always considered as two of the major mechanical characters of Marvel, and as we have seen in part 1 that Vision is a copycat character himself, and the same is the case for Ultron. Ultron is one of the most reoccurring villain of the Marvel comics, and it is also very fan favorite. This character was first introduced in 1968, but, long before Ultron there was another character who was just like Ultron in every aspect of power and is till date a very famous Superman villain. This character is Brainiac. Brainiac made his debut in the comics in 1958, a decade before Ultron, and hence established himself as the original mechanical maniac. Tony Stark and Bruce Wayne. When you think about two billionaires of Marvel and DC, I'm damn sure that these two names will struck your head first. We are not talking about Iron Man and Batman, rather we're talking about the men inside the suits. Tony Stark and Bruce Wayne are two similar characters from both the comic brands, having billions of money, enormous charisma, and are sort of playboys by nature. Bruce Wayne made his debut in the first Batman comics in 1939, whereas Marvel introduced Bruce Wayne's counterpart Tony Stark in 1963. Tony Stark cannot be said as the exact copy, rather we can say he is highly inspired from Bruce Wayne. Lobo and Wolverine. If you have checked the part 1 of this list, then you must remember that Wolverine is a copycat character from DC's Timberwolf. Since Timberwolf never gained much attention while Wolverine ultimately resulted in a boom, hence DC thought of creating another character based on Wolverine, and finally Lobo was created in 1983. Although Lobo was so much similar to Wolverine, but still he got vanished in the dark soon after his comic debut, while Wolverine still stands tall. Moon Knight and Batman. Moon Knight must not be said as the exact copy of Batman, but rather it can be said as a highly inspired character. Moon Knight first appeared in the Werewolf comics of 1975 and has been appearing in different storylines since then. Just like Batman, Moon Knight also depends on his skills and tricks during battles, and he also uses special tools like Batman in case of requirement. The outfit of Moon Knight is completely different from Batman. While Batman wears a black outfit, making him the Dark Knight, Moon Knight's outfit is white like the moon. Hence Moon Knight can be said a Batman-inspired character more than a copycat character. Doctor Strange and Dr. Fate. It is yet another case of inspiration rather than copycat. Doctor Strange and Dr. Fate, both are considered as the great sorcerers of their universes with enormous amount of knowledge about mystical arts. Today Doctor Strange may be more popular than Dr. Fate because of the MCU, but he was not the first Sorcerer Supreme. Dr. Fate was created in the year 1940, whereas Doctor Strange first appeared in 1963. Although their powers are similar, but we cannot say the same about their personalities and origin stories. Doctor Strange was previously an arrogant surgeon with high knowledge, whereas Dr. Fate was a self-controlled archaeologist. This is the reason why I said it as a case of inspiration rather than copying. Deadpool and Deathstroke. Among all the other cases of copying, this one is the only one which is done on purpose. Deadpool was created by Marvel in order to make fun of one of DC's most serious character and violent assassin, Deathstroke. In order to make a joke of Deathstroke, Marvel created a character with exact opposite nature. Deathstroke was introduced in 1980 as a serious and task-oriented character, whereas Deadpool debuted in 1991 with a chilled and flirty nature. Even both their names and costumes seem to be similar. Slade Wilson is Deathstroke while Wade Wilson is Deadpool. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe my channel for more information.